DRJ Kids.
Grandma's Magical Bowl. In a small village named Dhirajpur lived two friends Suraj and Sanjay. They had a business of pulses, rice and wheat. Out of them two, Sanjay was greedy one and always sold his products at an exorbitant rate. Suraj, on the other hand, sold his products at the right price. He even helped the poor and the elderly. They always carried their products together. But Suraj always sold more as compared to Sanjay.
Buy rice, buy pulses.
How much are the pulses for?
It's for 3 coins.
I don't want such costly pulses.
Okay, get lost, don't buy from me.
Over there, Suraj was crowded with customers.
Take this, brother. Come, I will give you all one by one.
Brother, you are selling the pulses at such a low cost, while the other sellers are selling for 3 coins? Why are you selling the same for 2?
If I also start selling at a high cost, then you all won't buy the grains from me, right? My purpose here is to sell my products. So whatever price I get, I'm happy with it.
Hey Suraj, we are selling the same grains every day. Still, all your products are always sold out, while mine are always left.
Sanjay, you always sell your grains at such a high cost. If you continue selling like this, then how will you manage to sell all your grains?
Hey Suraj, every day we need to travel to sell our products. We definitely deserve a good price for such hard work, isn't it?
True, but why will anyone pay for more than the original amount? Sanjay, tell me, how will the poor manage to buy at such a high price?
Alright Suraj, just leave it. Don't teach me. And mind your own business.
Having said this, both of them go to the same village. On reaching the village, they go to the different directions in order to try and sell their grains.
Rice, pulses, grains. Come on villagers, this is specially for you.
In this way, Sanjay keeps attracting their attention by calling them. Listening to his voice, a grandma standing far away going into her house and tells her husband,
Listen to me. There is a grain seller outside. We don't have a single grain in our home. Buy some grains or else there will be nothing left for us to eat from tomorrow.
My dear wife, you are right by saying so. But we cannot buy the grains as we are left with no money at all. With which product will we be able to barter with him? I am totally clueless as to how we are going to survive from now onwards.
Hey, do you even remember? We have your father's very old traditional bowl in our home. We can give the bowl and get grains in exchange.
That old useless bowl will bring us nothing.
Let's see if we can get some grains out of it. Till then, our dear son will also come back from the city. It would be great if at least for a short period of time the grains will help us survive.
All right. Let me talk to the seller and see what happens.
Grandpa calls Sanjay, who is just passing by their house, and he tells him,
Hello, son. Could you tell us the price for your grains?
1 kg is for 5 coins, Grandpa.
Hey, son. We do not have any money to buy these grains. But we have an old bowl with us. Can you give us the grains in exchange of our bowl, please? You will be doing us a great favor.
Sanjay looks at the old bowl and says,
Oh, Grandpa, that old bowl is not worth for even a handful of grains. The bowl is so old and rusted. It's useless to me. Still, I will have a glance at it.
Sanjay takes the bowl from the old couple. He rubs it and realizes that the bowl is made of gold. He is filled with greed, and he thinks that with this bowl he could earn a fortune and he can become rich. If he can get this bowl for free, then why should he waste his grains?
Oh no, not at all. I cannot give you anything in exchange of this useless, dirty and rusty bowl. It is of no use to me.
After saying this, he throws the bowl near Grandma and he gets out of there. The poor old couple sit near their house, all upset and disappointed. After some time, Suraj comes there calling with a packet of grains on his shoulder. He notices the upset couple and he goes near them and says,
What is wrong, Grandma? Why are you both sitting like this? Please tell me if you are facing any difficulty. I will do whatever I can to help you both.
Son, you seem to be a kind person. We have no grains left in our home. Also, we are left with no money. Unless and until our son doesn't return from the city. How will we even survive? That's what we are thinking.
Don't worry, Grandma. I will give you grains. Tell me, how much do you want?
No, son, we don't want the grains free of cost. We have an old bowl with us. Can you give us grains in exchange of that bowl?
Oh, all right, Grandma. Whatever you say. I will buy the bowl if you say so.
Grandma gives the old bowl to Suraj. Suraj wants to help them no matter what. Still, for the grandma's satisfaction, Suraj takes the bowl and he rubs it. Suraj gets to know that the bowl is made of gold.
Oh, Grandma, this bowl is made of gold. However, I don't have enough money to buy it from you.
Oh, but a little while back, a man threw the bowl saying it was useless and you were ready to give us the grains without even buying it. You are a good man, son. That's why you are ready to help us.
Grandma, take all the grains and also the money that I have with me right now. I will just take a little amount for me to get back home.
Suraj gives them all the packets of grains and money he has and just takes little money to head back home. From the other direction, Sanjay is dreaming about how rich he can become and comes back to the old couple and says,
Listen, Grandma. I will give you some grains in exchange of that old bowl. So get the bowl. Where is it?
Son, the bowl you said was useless to you is actually made of gold. Someone bought that from us at a good price.
On the other hand, Suraj takes the gold bowl and heads towards the city. He sells it and comes back with a huge amount of money. He buys a shop from that money and sells the grains coming from the wholesale market. Then Suraj narrates the entire talk with the old couple to Sanjay, who was extremely angry with himself that because of his dishonesty he caused so much damage to himself. Sanjay leaves from the shop and Suraj continues the work in his shop. After a few days, he goes to meet the sweet old couple.
Grandma? Oh, Grandma!
Who's there outside? Wait, I'm coming. Oh, son, it's you?
Yes, Grandma, it's me. I have come to visit you both and have also got a packet of grains for you.
Oh, son, but...
No, Grandma, I don't want any money from you for the grains. I have just come to give these grains to you.
Son, the money you gave us last time for the grains is sufficient for us. We don't need any more grains as of now.
Grandma, these grains are very little in comparison to what you gave me. I have opened my own shop, bought a big house, a fancy car. Everything was possible only because of you. From now till the day I die, every month I will continue to give the grains. Apart from this, if you want anything else, then I will surely help you.
God bless you, son. You have helped us a lot. Stay happy and healthy always.
On the other hand, in the village, everyone respects and praises Suraj a lot. Having such a big-hearted seller in the village, everyone was really happy. Many of them borrowed grains from him, but he would never ask them to return it. Be it a rich person or a poor one, he would give everyone his grains. One day, few villagers come to meet Suraj to his shop.
What is the matter? Why are you all here together?
Dear Suraj, all of us together have decided that this time we will make you our village head.
Oh, no. I can be a seller, not the head of a village. Running my shop is enough for me.
Dear Suraj, the entire village wants you to be the head of our village. If you agree to do so, then all of us will be very happy.
Oh, okay. If that is what everyone wants. After all, I want everybody's happiness. If me being the head of our village makes everyone happy, then I'm ready.
All the villagers make Suraj the head of the village. Now Suraj is in charge of all decisions, small and big. Everyone listens to him willingly. Every month he goes to the old couple to give them grains and money. In this manner, the small gold bowl not only made Suraj wealthy, but also helped the old couple to survive well.